to the revision class of data validation in Excel. Data validation in Excel is a very important feature provided by spreadsheet software Microsoft Excel. It stops wrong entry in the columns. For example, a person cannot enter any text value in the age, in the salary, in the mobile number. Even as a typing mistake also it is not allowed. So data validation restricts the different columns in the Excel from being entered wrong by the user. So we can specify some set of rules on the data entry in a particular cell or in the whole column in Microsoft Excel. This is called data validation, means it allows only to enter a valid data in it. So let's see how this magic happens. So let's utilize this Excel feature today and learn how the corporate houses are designing their Excel so secure that wrong entry is not possible. So let's begin with this. It's very easy. Suppose, look at the screen. I have employee ID. I have written the rule for every field on the right side. Employee ID should be numeric only. So employee ID should remain numeric only. It means if I try to type by mistake any alphabets in this area, it should not work. It should not allow me to enter, but right now I can enter. This should not happen. So how to stop it? So let me do this thing. So what I am going to do, you look at the screen. I have selected my data area of employee ID. Okay. After selecting, you need to go to data tab. Which tab? Data tab, and choose the data validation. Data validation, I click what I want. Employee ID should be numeric only. So for numeric, I will choose the value as whole number. It means my employee ID will be only a number. Now obviously employee ID can never be a negative, so I will write the condition employee ID will always be greater than which value? 0. Obviously no one can have the employee ID 0. Okay, so I have written the rule. First rule, employee ID will be a whole number. Second, it will be always greater than 0. Okay, suppose a user is still trying to enter wrong. So how I can give a message to him before entering? Suppose someone is using your Excel first time. So obviously before the person enter the data, is better to show a message. This message is called input message. So input message is before entering the data. So what I have written here, I have written alert. Okay, title can be anything. Okay, or you can write wait user, read it. Okay, what he should read, and employee ID is always numeric. Okay, I just click OK on it. Now see, if I am trying to clicking in any other cell, no message is coming. But when I am trying to enter the data in employee ID, what the message is coming? Wait user, read it. And employee ID is always numeric. This is called input message. Now I try to enter wrong values. I am trying to enter minus 950 in this. Will it work or not? No, it will not work, because we have set the rule our employee ID should be greater than 0. So as I remove my cursor, it is showing an error message. What is this error message? The value you entered is not valid. Means I need to click on retry. If I click on cancel, the value will erase automatically. So I just click retry. I need to enter the correct value. If I enter any value greater than, suppose employee ID I have given 7896, it will work. It is greater than 0 also, and it is a number also. Now I show you the demo of entering wrong email ID, employee ID, which is having some alphabet. Suppose Ritu101. Will it work or not? Is it a pure number or it's a mixed value? It's a mixed value. But what the rule we specified? Whole number. Let's see it will work or not. No, it is not working. It is also showing the error. So I can only enter any numerical value in it. Okay. So for your consideration, I am just putting some values. 1903. Okay, I have 3 employees. Now I have to enter the age. But before entering the age, I should know the rule. The age should be below 60 years and more than 18 years. Obviously in India, in most of the offices, we have a rule that employee should be more than 18 years and should be less than 60, because at 60 they get retired. How to set this rule? Right now in front of you on the screen, I am entering 709. See, this is a human mistake. I was trying to enter 79 and it pressed as 789. Is it possible to have the age of any person or employee 789? No, it's completely a fun. So I have to stop people from entering wrong. So what should I do? I repeat the step of data validation. Select the data area where you are going to enter the rule. So this is my age data area. Then go to data tab, data validation. Under data validation, what the input message alert I want to show? Age is always between 18 and 60. It's basically employee age. Okay. And we can return the message, don't ignore the title. So I have written this. And one more thing I forget to do is to set the rules. Data validation settings. We didn't go to the setting is the place where we set the rules. Age is which type of value? Usually it's a numeric only, whole number. Now I have to set lowest value between is 18 and maximum is 60. Yes. So between 18 to 60. Okay. Now if I try to enter age 78 of any employee, it will not work. It will show me an error. So even I cannot type minus suppose 12-year-old. A minor is not allowed to declare it as an employee. So 12. If I enter 24, yes, it is working. So only the value between 18 and 60 will work. So the data validation for the age is applied. Now I am going to apply data validation on employee status. This is very interesting and very innovative validation. This is called list validation. Employee status is either part-time or full-time. Only 2 values are allowed, part-time or full-time. So how to do this? Because if I make it text, anything can be entered. Even a person can enter any third value also, but I want to restrict only exactly 2 values only, and that also I have specified part-time and full-time. So same step, select the employee status area. I repeat, select the employee status area, then go to data validation, and under data validation you have to choose list validation. Which validation? So when we use list validation we click when you have specified values to be chosen. Okay, for example, subjects. So in a school we have some predefined subjects, so you can put them as a list. So when we have to choose some option from a list of values, then we use data validation. So list, and what are the values? Values we will type in source. Values of the list we type in the source. So what is the first value? Part time, comma, second value is full time. So we always type the values under the source and separating them by commas. Okay, click OK. It is asking ignore blank. It's okay, you can, you want, you don't want, it's up to you. So when you apply list validation, see children, you don't need to type. You just click on, this option will come, this list is appearing. So just click on full time. Suppose this employee is full time, this employee is part time, this employee is again part time. So your choice. So from the list you need to choose the values, you don't need to type. Okay, and if suppose I try to type something else from my own, okay, no, it will not allow, it will show error. That's why so data validation is very, very important. Okay, so remember this thing. Now next is date of birth. Date of birth should be before January 2002. So they have set the rules that no date of birth should be entered of after 2002. Okay, so how to do this? Select the DOV area, go to data validation. Under data validation, since you are working with dates, so this is called date validation. Which validation? Date validation. Under date validation, they have not mentioned start date, but they have mentioned end date. So we want lesser than January 2002, so we will go less than option. Which option? Less than. And the date you need to specify. Remember always, in Excel you need to specify date in MMDDYY form. It means month will come first. So month is 01 January. What is the MMDD? Now date is also 1st January. What is MMDDYYY? YYY means year 2002. I click OK. Now if I try to enter, remember I again tell you MMDDYYY. So first I try to enter, suppose March 2002. It should not work. So March means which month? Third month. 1st March and 2002. Let's see it's working or not. It's not working. Immediately error is coming. I cannot do. Okay, what I do here is I just change the year, because lesser than 2002. Lesser than 2002. So 2001 should work. Yes or no? Yes, it is working. It's not showing any error. So we have learned date validation. We have learned list validation. We have learned between, greater than. We have learned whole number. Okay. The last thing I have department. Can you suggest what should be the type of validation for it? Departments are only 3: teaching, office and administration. What should I use? Yes, you are right. The list validation should be used because values are predefined. So the values are predefined and a list choice is already given. What are the choices? First is teaching, second is office job, third one is administration job. Okay, so I just click OK. So yes, I need to just choose this employee is in teaching, this employee is in office, this employee is in administration. So children, this is our review of data validation in Excel. It's a very important feature. It restricts the user from entering wrong data. Thank you so much. Have a nice